Shalom, Israel, giving all praise to Yahweh Shemel Shah, Bashim Chakadash, the one said apostles and others, GMS who will say, take to you, Akim out there, pushing word, truth, and city, risking your freedom, you like to do so. This is a part 2 about, the potential of a nuclear war and the damage it's going to cause to America. This is part 2. So it says, the U.S. is home to various key sites, including intercontinental ballistic missile silos, military bases, and nuclear storage facilities. All right. Operational nuclear reactors in states such as Alabama and Tennessee, as well as missile depot and nuclear stockpiles are allegedly at risk. Now, see, mind you, this is talk. See, all this talks, man. Esau labored for many, many hundreds of years in the conquering and slaughtering of, Gad and taking the land. They call it manifest destiny. The putting, the Southern Kingdom in slavery and shackles and having to build America through cotton picking and sugar cane picking and then in the islands. All this is coming back to bite Esau and a rear end. The fact that there's talks about weapons of mass destruction launching and hitting the lands of America should say enough that the Heavenly Father is done. He's fed up. So it says, according to reports, a map of potential targets was initially published by CBS in 2015, citing sources such as FEMA, Medicine, and Global Survival, and the National Resources Defense Council. It says, however, FEMA has denied any involvement in creating of the map, stating FEMA does not and has not released any type of formal map of potential nuclear targets. However, FEMA provides information to the public to help them prepare for a potential hazardous or radiological event through ready.gov. Which, by the way, there's no preparedness, man. And it's funny because the governor of New York, what's his name, is on the tip of my tongue. It's he warned of a nuclear warning, a PSA, New Yorkers, nuclear. Right. Look at this. Nuclear preparedness PSA. This is a New York. Look. This was in 2022. New York City Emergency Management introduces nuclear preparedness public service announcement PSA. This was 2022. I remember this. This was 2 years. 2.5 years ago. Where the governor, what's his name? What's his face? Put out a PSA. It said today launched a new public service announcement that focuses on nuclear preparedness. While the likelihood of a nuclear weapon incident occurring in New York City is very low, it is important that New Yorkers know the steps to stay safe. The new PSA encourages New Yorkers to take key, simple steps in the event of such incidents. And come on, man, this was in June. What's his name? Yeah, Eric Adams. Eric Adams put out a public service announcement. Why would they be warning if they didn't think anything was possible, man? They know that what's to come. They know what's to come. Jeremiah 50:45. Therefore hear ye the counsel of the Lord that he hath taken against Babylon, and his purposes that he hath proposed against the land of Chaldeans, America. Surely the least of the flock should draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitations desolate with them. Now, ultimately, who's going to draw out America in this war, in World War III? The Ish people, the Israeli state is going to draw out America into this war and make both them and America desolate with thermonuclear war. It says major cities like New York, Chicago, Los Angeles are often considered prime targets due to their economic and population significance. So when you're in war, ain't no love, man. It's going to be all out slaughterhouse, and these nations going to be aiming for these metropolitan areas. I just so happen to be living in. Let me not even say it. Whatever. But they're going to focus on hitting these areas. Says other cities such as Dallas and Philadelphia may also be vulnerable. Conversely, areas like Idaho and Maine appear to be at lower risk amidst rising global tensions. Recently, the U.S. accused Russia of breaching nuclear arms agreements, which Russia vehemently denied, instead accusing the U.S. of violations. Before 2022 concluded, Putin anonymously anonymous. So I had trouble with that word. Ominously, which means in a way that suggests that something bad is going to happen. So obviously, hinted he might resort to nuclear arms beyond Ukraine's borders, lashing out at the West for so-called nuclear blackmail. Right, so Putin he ain't bluffing, he ain't punting. He will use these things. Matter of fact, the scriptures tell you he's going to use them because the Heavenly Father is going to make them to defend Russia and our people. We doubtlessly will use all weapons, resources at our disposal. He declared with determination, adding clearly, this is not a bluff, and he's serious. Last December, Putin somewhat shockingly indicated potential shifts in Russia's nuclear stance, seeming to veer away from the no first use commitment. They have it in their strategy. In the documents, it is spelled out, a preventative blow. We don't. We, on the other hand, have formulated a retaliatory strike in our strategy, remarked Putin during a press event highlighting the contrast in military approaches between the U.S. and Russia, according to CNN briefing. Right, so there you go, man. Things is heating up. I brought this out last video. We bring it out again. Revelation 11-14. The second war is past, and behold, the third war cometh quickly. Right. The second war ended 1945, 1946. And here we are, no more than less than a millennium later in World War III. And it says, look, inside the making of New York City's bizarre nuclear war, PSA. And it's not bizarre to the prophets, because we've been saying for many years that this is going to happen. And we as the prophet are seeking a reward for giving a warning. We're hoping to be safe from this nuclear war. We're hoping to be the elect. Because we've been warning for years that this is going to happen. And people scoff and people laugh. We took the stead of Noah. So we praying that the Heavenly Father has mercy on us. So inside the making of New York City's bizarre nuclear war, PSA, city officials released a video in July on how to survive a nuclear attack. It was well watched, but not well received. All right, because people are scared to hell. Right, but it don't matter, man. This is going to happen, man. It says, let's get that real quick before we close out. I believe it's 33. Let me see. Yep. Ezekiel 33. And when this cometh to pass, Lord will come, then shall they know that a prophet has been amongst them, man. Because once that they see that thing and they get that PSA on their phone, or if they're watching TV with their boxes and shirt off, they're gonna see this, man. Nuclear warheads coming to an area near you if you are